One of the nice things, we're Backstage Entertainment. We show people what's it like backstage. So if somebody interrupts us, that's part of the video.
Okay, we'll just leave it in there unedited.
Exactly. All right, we're ready. Guys, what's going on? Jeremy Lafrentz with Backstage Entertainment. We're on Devices Bus, sitting here with Virus. Virus, what's going on?
What's up, yo?
Yeah, we have had already miscommunication. You're our first interview. It's supposed to be I thought it was a phone interview. You're sitting here all groggy. You're telling us, So you accommodated for us, so we appreciate that.
I brushed my teeth for you.
You did. Thank you. You got ready, and you guys hit the stage later. We're at LAZERfest 2013.
That's right.
In the boonies of Boone, Iowa.
Yeah. Did they name it Boone because it's boonies?
They had to do it with one.
Yeah. I just had breakfast in a barn over there.
Yeah.
It's really
a unique
catering's
venue,
in a barn.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. So, I guess today a radio festival day. Well, how's it kind of different than your normal tour days? Because you're actually going to be in Omaha. That's where we're based out of, May 28th. So, a show like that compared to today, what's kind of different?
Well, the main difference is that you get woken up by a kick drum sound.
Yeah.
In the morning because everybody's loading in so early. So that kind of sucks. But I look at these festival shows like we're camping, and you get and all the other bands are camping with you, and it's kind of has that atmosphere. And you walk by a bus, and there's blah blah blah. Hey, what's going on? And then your pals and your colleagues are watching you from side stage, and that's always fun. So festivals are really fun that way. You could our crew guys like to cook out. We got our own grill.
Exactly.
So it's definitely like a more fun atmosphere.
Yeah. And I told you too. We briefly met you in the past when you were touring with Eve to Adam.
Yeah.
We partied with those guys, and those guys were a lot of fun. How was it touring with them? Because I know you were playing guitar for them on the tour, and how'd it go?
You say the word party. It was fun. Those guys are a blast. I was the first one in bed like every night. Those guys are, they're those guys who'll stay up till 4 or 5 and have a good time and play music and whatever. But really sweet guys. They treated me so well. Management treated me well, and we were on a great tour. It was Hellstorm and In This Moment, and sold out every night.
Oh, definitely.
So I have nothing but amazing things to say about them and that tour. That was just a great experience. In fact, me and Taki were texting the last couple of days about stuff. So awesome guys, awesome band.
Yep. We like to do a lot of interaction on our Facebook page, and we had some fans submit questions. We picked one for Device. It's from Anthony. Anthony asks, with David being in Disturbed, do you think that helps or hurts you guys when it comes to fans connecting with you guys that way? I mean, is it kind of a blessing to have that Disturbed name kind of attached to the band?
I think so, because there are lots of Disturbed fans worldwide. So what's been happening is we've been bringing some Disturbed fans over because of David, obviously. And they're, I was telling this, it's funny because I was telling this to David the other night, which is these fans are so amazing. And he's so great with these fans, and they're just loyal, great people, loving the music. So we're kind of bringing them over to the Device side, and Device is its own entity, but it does have similarities, of course. So but we're bringing them over, and they've just been so supportive and amazing to us, and that's reflected in our numbers. We had a really good first week at record sales, and the Golden Gods Awards, Best New Talent. So it's being reflected by their support. So we're pretty, mad respect for these people. Like, they're amazing. Without them, we're not here. So
yeah. And speaking of the new album, Vilify dropped last month in April. Did you guys kind of think that this band Device would take off as quickly as it did?
Well, it all starts with the music. Like, when I first heard the music, I'm like, wow, this is really great.
Yeah.
And when I heard Vilify as the first single, I'm like, that's a really good choice. We wanted to kind of make sure we came out a little heavy. And it's a great song. It's a great song. So it starts with that. Right. So I'm just pleased to be a part of it, and I had a good feeling about it. I got to be honest. But it starts with the song. You got a good song, you got a really good shot.
Exactly. Exactly. And you guys on the album, you collaborate with a bunch of other artists. Did you think, or we're falling already here?
Sorry,
did you
bud.
think that?
Hug him.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. We'll get to this in a second. People are wondering what the hell is that. But you collaborate with a bunch of other artists. Was there a favorite that you kind of just was grateful for on the album?
Well, remember that I wasn't a part of the creative process,
Right.
so I came in after. But David's told me the stories of being able to record like Glenn Hughes.
Yes.
And Lizzie, and like I would have loved to have been a part of that. I'm a singer myself. I would have loved to been in the room while those guys were tracking, because they're just Lizzie's a great singer. Glenn is an amazing singer. I would have loved to have been a part of that.
So I guess here, sitting in your shoes, hearing from fans and stuff, and I'd say as a fan myself, probably David and Lizzie's collaboration would probably be the most, I guess, greatest collaboration on the album so far.
I think it depends. For me, yes, because the whole vocal part of it, I love it, and plus I like the song, the original. Yes. So, but if you're a bass player, Geezer Butler's on the album. You're just like, wow, it's Geezer Butler. He's a legend. So
on who you
something
talk.
For everybody. Yeah, like Avenged Sevenfold fan. M Shadows is on it. So it's like, there's enough for everybody to have a favorite.
Right. All right. Well, let's do this. We'll get into this. The fans were wondering what this is. This is our BSC box. Fans have liked Backstage Entertainment on Facebook. Got questions in here. You saw this earlier.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is just draw questions. You're going to answer them, and they're all fan submitted.
What if I don't like it? What happens?
You don't. You can toss it. This
Really?
is your interview, so you do whatever you want.
Can I look at it?
Yep. All right. So we'll read it.
Oh boy. Have you ever sung the wrong lyrics or played the wrong song on stage?
Because you guys have to remember a lot of notes and lyrics and all that kind of stuff. So
To play the wrong song, maybe you shouldn't be doing this. That's
Right.
weird. And I don't think I've ever done that. Or
kind of like memorizing play lines.
I mean, if you don't look at the set list, okay, you can make a mistake. But I don't think it's ever been you're 3 or 4 bars into it and you realize, oh my God, what am I doing? So let's just look at this. Have you ever sung the wrong lyrics? Yeah. And that does happen. That does happen. And I just think that sometimes you just draw a blank, or like you're having like one of these amazing moments with the fans, or because that's what playing live is. You have all these little tiny moments, and you put all those moments together, and it makes up a performance. But that's what people hang on to, and that's what you hang on to as an artist. Like I've had shows that I'll just never forget, and moments. So maybe you're having one of those moments, and you just, whoa, you sang a little bit of the first verse, during the second verse, and I don't know. That's human.
Yeah.
But it does happen. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. All right, if you want to try another one there,
Oh, yeah.
you can. Yeah. Like I said, you tell us when you want to stop.
How has the band's lifestyle changed while on the road? Well, for us, we've all been around a while. And we're a new band, so it's not like we've toured for 10 years together,
Right.
and things have changed. So this question's a little weird, but
in your shoes.
Right,
you're
like-
not just starting on the road. But,
right. So we're all very similar in the way that we're all in the same places in our lives. Like it's really, we all have families and children, and
Right.
David has a child on the way, which is pretty awesome. So we're all in the same spot, which is it ends up being important. So we're there's not one guy doing something different and driving the other guys crazy.
Yeah.
So right now, we're having a blast out here, being a new band, and being able to live together as family and brothers in a band, and it's just been amazing so far.
Great.
How about I do one more?
You do one more, and then you guys
Let me go deep, reach deep.
There you go. We have tons of questions in there.
What bands are you good friends with?
You've been, like we just mentioned, you've been on tour quite a bit and played with many bands. Any
Yeah.
ones you've really connected with really well?
You know what? Good friends, I guess you have to define what good friends is. Like, do I talk to all the bands I've toured with, a couple times a week? Probably not. a lot of my friends are people that live in my town.
Yeah.
But this would be a good question for Will and David, because they know a lot more people than I do.
Okay.
Especially Will. He's been in I think he's been in 39 bands now. I think I'm not exaggerating. But it's one of those things where there's always texts going around and hey, where you guys at? You guys out? Oh yeah, we're in Omaha. Or
right.
So there's always the text going on, and you keep in touch with your colleagues and stuff like that. But good friends, most of my good friends are guys that live in around my house. And when I'm home, I'm kind of a homebody.
Yeah.
So when I'm home, I kind of like to go out to dinner with friends and stuff like that.
Yeah, you gotta have those old connections there.
Yeah,
so,
man.
all right. Lastly, how about just a last message for the fans and whatever you want to leave them with today?
I always, if I get this question about what you just said, what do I want to say last? I want to say thanks, because again, this is something that is propelled by people liking your band and your music, and without that, we're nothing. So, just we're thankful and grateful, and thanks again. We'll see you out on tour, and anything you guys need signed, photos, we do it the whole night until everybody's happy, and we're happy to do it just to say thanks. So thank you very much.
And that leaves us with our note. We left some photos for these guys to sign if you like us, and you can win contests and get photos from these guys too. So definitely check Backstage Entertainment out on Facebook. Once again, Virus from Device. Guys, check them out.
See ya.
Hey everyone, make sure to like Backstage Entertainment on Facebook to see our photos, to enter yourself into contests for autographed prizes, and other news. Also, make sure to click the subscribe button on YouTube to check out the rest of our videos. And you can find us on Twitter to get updates about what we're doing. For Backstage Entertainment, this is Jeremy Lafrentz.